Hey everybody, it's me, Brother Wild Bill, coming to you from inside the most dangerous prison in Central America. Here I'm an inmate, but I'm also the prison's chaplain. I've been in prison for 13 years inside Panama's most dangerous prison. Also, I was a hitman on the outside from 2006 to 2010. I'm serving a 46-year sentence, and I'm 13 years into that sentence. This is my audio diary. So I'm the prison's chaplain as well as an inmate, and a lot of people ask me, what does a normal day look like for you? So I wanted to give you an idea of what I do. It's 6:31 in the morning right now. The sun's up, not very high. I usually get up early. Today I got up at 4:30 and began to check my social media stuff because the internet signal's real fast in the morning. So I work from 4:30 to 6:30 generally. It's like a set rule, but this is what I normally do. Every day online. And so a lot of people will notice that if you contact me, you'll get a message from me early in the morning or late at night, and not during the day at all. And that's internet signal, and also I like to have my phone hidden, during the day. So I get up at 4:30 and I do that. Then about 6:30 I take my shower and get ready, and I go out at 7. I go out to work at 7. And so I spend time, I take a shower, get everything ready, and about 20 minutes before I go out, I've got about 20 minutes, I pray, and sometimes I meditate and think about the things I want to do in a day, the things I want to accomplish during a day. I was doing that today. I was meditating today when I got a message from my own self, from the divine self, to come and give this little speech I'm giving here right now. So this is a divinely inspired diary entry, let's say. All right, then I go out at 7. What do? I'm inside this closed-in system where there's only 22 people, and it's my job to take care of them. They come out in the system. They come out into what we call the patio. The patio is actually just something. It's enclosed. I'm never outside. Never outside under the sun. But I'm out from 7 in the morning to 5:30. It's my job to give out the food. It's my job to make sure everything stays reasonably clean. It's my job to write everybody's letters. It's my job to intercede for the boys, between the boys and the inmates, and to the police. It's my job to make sure that everybody's healthy, sound. It's my job. Also, I run the church, so it's also my job. I give sermons on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. That happens at 10 o'clock in the morning. So a normal, let's say it's a church day. Today is not a church day, it's Tuesday. But let's say it's a church day. I get up and then I do everything I said. Then I go outside at 7. I just kind of give it a once-over cleaning, with a broom and a dustpan, just a once-over, picking up all the trash that's left over from the day before, etc. Then at 8:30, the food comes, and I give out the food to everybody. You have to have a trusted prisoner to do that, because these people are poison one another. And so I give out the food, and then at 10 o'clock, I have a church service to give. But I usually come inside about 9:30 to pray and seek direction. I write my sermons. I don't write them anymore, to be honest with you. I don't write a sermon anymore. I've done it so long now, I don't need to write a sermon. The things I preach about are, the law of attraction, the law of the harvest, and the law of gratitude. Those are the things I preach. And so constantly, over and over and over again, I use the Bible verses and Jesus' word to reinforce that. Church services is like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I come in to pray and meditate, just and pray and think about what I'm going to say until 9:30 to 10. And then at 10 I go out and I give a service. It's usually an hour, almost exactly an hour, 11. Then at some point in time between, usually at 7 o'clock in the morning, I left a piece out. I usually work out. I either box. There's a kid that comes out at 7:30, and so I box with him. We spar, or I hit the bag. I made a bag. I don't have a bag, but I made one. And so I got a heavy bag here that I made out of a mattress and some water bottles. It works really well, actually, believe it or not. It's really effective. It works as well as a heavy bag. And so I work that, or I'll do a bunch of push-ups. Like I got a kid that'll put water bottles on my back. Like I got about a 100-pound thing made up of Coca-Cola bottles, like 2.5 liter Coca-Cola bottles, and they put it on my back, and I'll do push-ups with that, or something. I'm always doing some kind of exercise every day. And then lunchtime comes, and so I give out the food again. And then in the afternoon, I usually have a lull time. I come inside and I read. I love to read. I'm always reading something, like right now I'm reading a Wayne Dyer series. There's 3 book series of his. He's like a guru. So I'll read for a couple hours and maybe even take a nap if I can, or not. I won't really sleep, just kind of doze. Then the food comes again. About the supper here comes at like 3:30, so it's crazy, but it does. It comes at like 3:30. So then I give that out, and then the thing about a Panamanian prison, there's only water in the morning. Running water comes on about 6:30 in the morning and stays on until 8:30 or 9, and then it comes back on at 4 until 5:30. So at 4 o'clock everybody's running to do stuff, clean, and so I try to clean up everything and get everything going by 4 o'clock, and then at 5:30 I'm inside. The water's turned off, and I start my evening shift, which is, again, internet and stuff, and communicating with my family, and talking to the people I love. At 8:30, I start making my phone calls to the United States and other places. And then by 9:30 or 10, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm asleep, and so then the process repeats at 4:30 in the morning. On a day like today, when there's been a killing, we're closed in, and the only person loose is me. So I'm doing a lot of checking on people and making sure everything's cool. I mean, like, my presence here deals primarily with making sure that nobody kills anybody else. That's not something the government put on me. It's something I took on myself, and then the government realized I was good at it, and they supported me in it, and made me chaplain of the church, like, officially. The church was started before the government was on board. I did it for almost 6 months without anybody asking me to do it, And then they saw how effective I was and how much better the place ran with me, and then they put me in charge. So this is a dangerous place here. People kill people all the time. Recently, they killed a cop here the other day, and they killed another prisoner. So prisoners walking around with firearms, shooting each other and stuff. So it's like a calming presence inside this place is really important. So that's what I do, and that's a general day for me, like a normal day. Like today, everything's locked down because, like I said, there was a killing the other day, and so they usually try to keep everything locked up and keep everybody until things calm down. The sun's coming up right now, and I'm about to go to work. So if you guys have enjoyed this little story about a normal day in hell for me, please like and subscribe and keep listening. And I can't wait to speak to each and every one of you. Come and find me on Facebook or Instagram. Those links are in the description box. If you want to read more about me and who I am, what I am about, and who I was before, check it out on Wikipedia. That link is also in the description box. And if you want to support me, one thing you can do to support me is come and find me on Facebook, but also or Instagram. But also you can buy a copy of my book, Long Live the King, Wild Bill, about my experiences in prison. That link is also in the description box. All 4 of those links that I mentioned are in the description box. Hey guys, thanks so much, and I'll catch you next time.